When the earth starts to settle, God throws a stone at it. And believe me, he's winding up.
Alright. So the last topic on my backed up list of things I wanted to talk about since the July 4th holiday. We are finally at the last one. The flood in Texas. Holy shit. That thing was unreal. Like, it really kind of, every time the goofy people talk about how we're destroying the planet, I'm like, the planet could shake us off anytime it wants to. I think planet's doing just fine. The planet is still a force to be reckoned with. Holy shit. Like, biblical fucking shit, man. Like, it rained so bad that the water rose like 30 feet. And I mean, it rose, like, I watched a time-lapse video of it, and it was like 3 minutes from the water to go from underneath the bridge to like covering the bridge by like 300 yards. I'm like, holy shit. Like 3 minutes, it's just unreal. Like, that is just unreal. And lots of people, like, this is like the worst like disaster thing I can remember hearing about in a long time. Because, like, yeah, anytime we had the fire that burned up the Palisades, and I don't really think many people died. Like, it wasn't like, it was under 100. And, you know, other storms and whatnot and so on, you hear that, oh, like 5 people are dead, 10 people are dead. Man, like, a whole lot of people just got swept away by this thing. It's really sad. Like, really, you know, sad. Like, that. But, I mean, hey, we live in the world we live in. You know what I mean? And whether we're doing all of this somehow, or it really is the end times, and these are the birthing pains or whatever, like, I don't know what it is. But you know what I know what it was? It was a flood. It was a flash flood. That's what you call a flash flood. When there's, hey, I think it's raining. And then the next thing you know, like, you get up to go and take a piss, and you come out, and you're, like, knee-deep in water. And you're like, what the fuck just happened? Like, dude. And, like, the campground, like a campground for kids, like a kids camp, like a summer camp, in the fucking middle of this valley that just was washed. And oh, that sucks. And to hear about the guy that was trying to save these little girls, and he didn't make it, a bunch of little girls, and oh, like, that's like, man, there's a lot of things in my job where I look at my list of things to do and I go, I don't want to have to do that. You know what I mean? But I could not even imagine if it was like, all right, your task of things to do today is go and find little girl bodies in the water. Man, I'd be like, I quit. Like, I ain't doing this shit, man. That sucks. And, of course, as always, a tragedy cannot just simply be a tragedy. A tragedy has to be something with which to be used for... Like, at this point, I don't even fucking know anymore. Like, you know, it takes a special kind of fucking asshole to hear about the tragedy at that campgrounds, right? And to go, well, what was the race of the kids? They were white. Oh, so it's like a KKK campground? No, it's a Christian campground. Oh, so yeah, like a KKK campground. So yeah, probably for the best that we got rid of those little white Christian pieces of shit. Like, dude, where's a fucking representative? I can't. One of the fucking new assholes, the new breed of fucking dumb cunts. The cunt bunch is expanding into even lower territory than it already did. I don't even remember her fucking name. Stupid asshole. And she's out there, a bunch of Christian white kids. You know, they didn't let anybody but white kids in that fucking... I don't give a shit. I don't care if they did or not. If they seriously were like, yeah, we don't let anybody but white kids in here, well, that's bad. But you know what's worse? Dead kids. Like, can we at least say that? I don't care how racist they were. It's sad that they're dead. Like, you know, like, one of the greatest things in this country, in my youth, whenever something like this would happen, was that everybody kind of dropped everything and banded together. At least in moral support. You know what I mean? And now it's like, whenever some sort of tragedy happens, you still get that. But it's like, now we've got assholes that take their fucking opportunity to throw their shots out. And it's like, just... And it's this kind of shit that baffles me, that anybody fucking votes for these people. But it also just goes to show you, every one of these assholes that has support, they have support from somebody who's just like them. Some other piece of shit that's out there going, yeah, fuck those little white kids. We've got enough pieces of shit out in the fucking communities that they are now able to vote bigger pieces of shit into office. Like, we have a piece of shit coalition going on in our halls of lawmaking. But, yeah. Sad thing. Amazing. You know what I mean? Like, like Harry Potter. Great things. He did great things. Terrible, but great things. I mean, it is amazing and awe-inspiring to see that kind of power unleashed. How it just sweeps through everything. It's amazing to see how the world, you know, lives. Completely independent of us. It still has its own functions that happen. And it's always interesting to see that happen. It's always amazing. You know, really awe-inspiring thing. And, you know, when it kind of conflicts with us, that's when it gets to be very sad on a human level. But, you know, it's like anything else in the world. I mean, kid gets attacked by a bear. It's a bear, you know, it's sad. But it's a bear, what are you going to do? And the earth just decided to sweep some people away. And it's sad. But, yeah. I'm not willing yet to say that it's all our fault because I like plastic straws. But, whatever, you know. There's something going on. We are getting a whole lot of, like, major 100-year, you know, disasters happening. I'm not silly. I notice it. There's been a lot of them in the past 10 years. But, hey, could be anything. Could just be we're hitting a bad streak. This just could be a bad year. You know, we could have tepid temperatures and wonderful days for the next 10 years, and then wild, nasty storms again. I don't know. It kind of seems to come and go. And there's always some sort of big, terrible thing going on, but I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a damn thing we can do about it. Like, I don't think we're going to tame the planet to where storms never happen again. You know what I mean? Like, this wasn't an engineering failure. This was it's just nature. But yeah, it's very sad. A lot of people lost their lives. Very sad thing. And, you know, we'll pray for them and all that. And, yeah, but anytime there's a new disaster that happens, I'm always terrified to find out how low we're going to stoop. Ugh.